My dear friends, there are moments in life when it feels as though nothing is working out. Doors close, plans fall apart, people misunderstand us. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that the universe has forgotten us. But the truth is, life is never against us. Life is always guiding us, always supporting us, always inviting us to grow. When nothing goes your way, it is not a punishment, it is a pause. It is life whispering, let go. Trust me, something better is unfolding. You see, holding on tightly to what no longer serves us only creates more struggle. The more we resist, the heavier life feels. But the moment we release control, the moment we loosen our grip, something miraculous happens. Life begins to flow again. Think of a river. It never resists the rocks in its path. It simply flows around them. And eventually, it shapes the landscape in the most beautiful way. You too are like that river. You are meant to flow, to move forward with ease, and to trust that every bend in the path is leading you to greater beauty. So today, if nothing seems to be going your way, place your hand gently on your heart and affirms, I release the need to control. I trust the process of life. I open myself to new possibilities. When you let go, you make space. Space for healing. Space for opportunities, space for miracles. And in that space, life flows again, effortlessly, lovingly, perfectly. So allow yourself to trust. Let go and watch how beautifully life carries you forward. Then would you like me to expand this into a 15-minute style motivational speech with more affirmations and storytelling like Louise Hay's seminars? Or keep it short and powerful for a video voiceover? Life is never against you, even when it feels like everything is collapsing around you. There are times when doors close, plans fail, and situations unfold in ways you never expected, leaving you feeling abandoned or unsupported. In those moments, it is natural to believe that life has turned its back on you. But the truth is that life is always working in your favor, even when the evidence seems to suggest otherwise. Life is a mirror of your inner beliefs and thoughts, and it constantly provides experiences that give you the opportunity to grow, heal, and expand beyond your current limitations. Every challenge carries within it a lesson, a hidden blessing, or a redirection to something more meaningful. What may feel like rejection is often protection, and what feels like loss may be the opening to something greater than you had imagined. The universe operates with a wisdom that is far greater than our limited perspective. And sometimes what you perceive as setbacks are really setups for the next step on your journey. When you begin to understand this truth, you stop fighting against what is happening and start flowing with it. This shift in awareness softens the struggle, lightens the heart, and opens the mind to new possibilities. You move from resistance to acceptance, from fear to trust, and from doubt to faith. In this space, you realize you are never truly alone and never unsupported. Life has always been on your side, guiding you, teaching you, and preparing you for the abundance and joy you deserve. Each experience, whether pleasant or painful, is part of a greater design that is unfolding perfectly for your highest good. And trusting this truth brings peace even in uncertain times when nothing seems to be going your way. It can feel like you are standing still while the rest of the world moves forward. Plans unravel, opportunities slip through your fingers, and the more you try to force things to happen, the more resistance you feel. In those moments, it is easy to believe that you are failing or that life has forgotten you, but in reality, what you are experiencing is a pause. This pause is not punishment, it is preparation. Life often slows you down or closes certain doors because it is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities that are better suited for your highest good. A pause is an invitation to breathe, to reflect, and to realign your energy with what you truly want and deserve. Instead of pushing harder, this is the time to soften and allow. Think of nature. Even the most beautiful flowers have seasons of rest before they bloom again. The pause is where healing takes place, where clarity begins to form, and where strength is quietly building within you. When you honor this space instead of resenting it, you begin to notice the wisdom behind the timing of your life. Nothing is wasted and no delay is meaningless. Every moment has purpose, even if you cannot yet see it. This shift in perspective turns waiting into trusting and transforms frustration into patience. You begin to recognize that what feels like stagnation is actually movement beneath the surface, rearranging the pieces of your life in a way that will serve you more powerfully in the future. When you stop labeling pauses as failures, you start to see them as sacred opportunities for growth and renewal, and with that awareness, peace and hope return to your heart. Letting go of control is one of the most powerful steps you can take when life feels heavy and uncooperative. The truth is, the more you try to force situations to go a certain way, the more resistance you create within yourself. This resistance shows up as stress, frustration, anxiety, and even hopelessness, because deep inside you know that some things are simply not in your control. When you cling tightly to an outcome, you block the natural flow of life and limit the possibility for something greater to enter. Letting go does not mean giving up, it means releasing the struggle, surrendering the need to micromanage every detail, and trusting that life knows what it is doing. Imagine holding water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away, but when you relax, it stays gently in your palms. Life works the same way. When you loosen your grip and release the need to control everything, you make space for ease, peace, and flow to return. In this space of surrender, unexpected blessings can appear because you are no longer blocking them with fear and resistance. Letting go is an act of trust, a declaration that you believe in divine timing and that you are safe even when you cannot see the full picture. It is choosing peace over struggle and faith over fear. This shift allows you to breathe again, to feel lighter, and to move forward without the constant weight of worry. By surrendering, you align yourself with the rhythm of life, and in doing so, you invite harmony, balance, and clarity back into your experience. The less you resist, the more naturally everything begins to fall into place in ways far better than you could have planned. Life offers us a beautiful lesson when we observe the flow of a river. No matter how many rocks or obstacles appear in its path, the river never stops moving. It does not fight or resist the stones that block its way. Instead, it gracefully flows around them, finding a new direction while continuing toward its destination. In the same way, you are meant to flow with life rather than resist it. When challenges arise, it is easy to become rigid, frustrated, or overwhelmed, believing that the obstacle is there to stop you. But just like the river, you have the ability to move around difficulties, to bend without breaking, and to keep going without losing your essence. Flowing with life means choosing flexibility over rigidity, patience over frustration, and trust over fear. It means allowing situations to unfold naturally rather than forcing them into shapes that are not meant for you. Each obstacle you encounter has the power to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Just as the rocks in a river carve out valleys and create breathtaking landscapes over time. When you flow, you stop seeing challenges as barriers and begin to see them as opportunities for growth and redirection. You learn that every bend in your path is part of a greater design, and that detours often lead to destinations far more beautiful than the one you originally imagined. Flowing does not mean being passive. It means being open and adaptable, ready to adjust while maintaining faith that you will always be guided forward. The river never doubts its journey, and neither should you. Trust that, no matter how winding your path may seem, you are always being carried toward exactly where you are meant to be. Affirmations are a powerful way to shift your energy when everything around you feels uncertain or heavy. The words you speak to yourself create patterns of thought, and those patterns shape how you experience life. When you choose affirmations that align with trust, peace, and possibility, you begin to reprogram your mind to see beyond fear and limitation by placing your hand gently on your heart and declaring phrases like, I release the need to control. I trust the process of life. I open myself to new possibilities. You are sending signals not only to your conscious mind, but also to your subconscious reminding every part of your being that it is safe to let go and allow. Affirmations are like seeds planted in the soil of your mind. With consistent practice, they grow into new beliefs that support healing, resilience, and joy. In difficult times, affirmations serve as anchors, helping you remain steady when the waves of life feel overwhelming. They redirect your attention away from the chaos of what is not working and focus it on the calm truth that you are supported, guided, and capable. The more you repeat them with sincerity, the more they take root, gradually replacing negative self-talk with compassion and trust. Affirmations are not about ignoring reality, but about choosing a higher perspective that keeps you open to solutions, opportunities, and peace. They soften the grip of fear and create a space where hope can enter. Speaking affirmations daily can turn moments of struggle into moments of empowerment because you are no longer reacting to life, but consciously shaping the way you respond. Through the power of affirmations, you reclaim your inner strength and remind yourself that even in the darkest moments, light is always available to you. Letting go is not simply about releasing what you cannot control. It is also about creating space within yourself and your life for something new to enter. When your hands are full of old pain, outdated beliefs, or constant worry, there is no room for fresh opportunities or healing to flow in. The act of letting go clears the clutter of the mind and heart, opening the door for renewal. Imagine a room that has been crowded with furniture and items you no longer use. The space feels heavy and suffocating. But once you clear it out, there is lightness, openness, and room for beauty to fill it again. The same is true for your inner world. Releasing what no longer serves you allows healing to take root, new relationships to appear, and unexpected blessings to arrive. This space is not empty. It is fertile ground for growth. Life cannot fill a cup that is already overflowing with what you do not need. By letting go, you create an invitation for the universe to bring you what aligns with your highest good. This openness attracts opportunities you may have never considered, pathways you did not see before, and moments of joy that remind you of life's generosity. Creating space also restores balance within you. It allows peace to replace chaos, clarity to replace confusion, and gratitude to replace resentment. When you hold on too tightly to the past or to outcomes you believe must happen, you block this natural exchange. But the moment you release, you allow circulation, just as nature does with the seasons. Trees let go of their leaves not because they are losing, but because they are making space for new growth in the spring. And the same principle applies to your life. Trusting the process of life is one of the most liberating choices you can make when everything feels uncertain. It means believing that even if you cannot see the full picture, there is a greater wisdom guiding each step you take. Life unfolds in ways that often go beyond human understanding, and what may feel like delay, disappointment, or even loss is frequently a redirection towards something more aligned with your true path. Trusting the process is about surrendering the need to know every detail of how or when things will happen, and instead resting in the assurance that everything is working out for your highest good. This trust allows you to relax your grip on fear and anxiety, bringing peace into the present moment. Just as seasons change in perfect timing without force, your life also moves in rhythms and cycles that are always in harmony with your growth. When you begin to trust, you notice signs, synchronicities, and small blessings that reassure you that you are being guided. Each challenge becomes less of a burden and more of a stepping stone. Each delay becomes an opportunity for patience and inner growth, and each closed door becomes protection from something not meant for you. Trust does not mean you stop taking action. It means you act with faith rather than desperation. It is an inner knowing that you are never alone, that unseen forces are working on your behalf, and that every experience is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. The more you lean into this trust, the lighter life feels, because you are no longer fighting the flow but moving with it. And in that movement, you discover freedom, clarity, and the quiet assurance that you are always supported. So When nothing seems to go your way, remember that life is not against you. It is guiding you, teaching you, and preparing you for something greater. Every pause is a moment of preparation. Every obstacle is shaping you, and every delay carries hidden blessings. By letting go of the need to control, by flowing with challenges like a river, and by affirming trust in yourself and in life, you create space for healing opportunities and miracles. The more you trust the process, the more you realize that you are never alone, never forgotten, and always supported by a universe that wants you to thrive. Allow yourself to surrender, to open your heart, and to welcome the flow of life, for it will always carry you exactly where you are meant to be